Hi, I'm Jenny Miller of Let's Get Sewing. Are you ready to take the fear and frustration out of your sewing experience and finally get to work? Then you are in the right place. Be sure to click subscribe so that you don't miss any of my tips and tutorials to help take your sewing journey to the next level. And now, let's get sewing. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a certain kind of tool that will make your sewing journey so much easier. Have you ever been sewing and you come to a thick seam that you need to sew across, and your presser foot hits that thick seam and just doesn't want to go up and over it very easily? Maybe it makes your needle jam or causes tension issues as you try and force it up and over that thick seam. What these tools do is when you get to that thick seam, they lift your presser foot up and level it out so that it can go over the thick part. You're going to sew off the other side, and then you can continue sewing with consistent tension and a consistent stitch. And best of all, you don't break any needles. They come in different names. There's Jig, there's Hump Jumper. This one is called the Big Jig. It's actually a set of two, and I'm going to talk some more about them. I even have this generic brand one that was given to me. It has a point turner. It has two different slots for going over the seams, and you probably can't tell, but there's actually a little ruler here along the edge. So lots of different kinds. You can look and see what you like or don't like and give them a try. Let me give you a demonstration of how they work. So when you come to a thick seam like this, you're going to stop a few stitches ahead while your presser foot is still flat, and you're going to utilize the slit in your tool. You lift your presser foot and slide the tool under the presser foot around the needle, and now you can see that the presser foot is level with the thickness of my thick seam that I'm sewing over. And it sews over just like butter, as they say. Then stop at the other edge of the thick, bulky seam. Move your tool around to the front, and you're going to do the same thing. Slide it under the presser foot so that the needle can go right through the slit, and sew off the other side. Once the presser foot has cleared that thick seam, then just remove the tool and keep on going. I hope you found this information helpful. I know that you will find a tool like this helpful if you do any kind of sewing over thick fabrics like that, especially if you work on denims. I know with my husband, we always have to hem up his jeans an inch or two when he gets a new pair, and so I break these out and use them every time. They definitely make my sewing experience easier. I know they will for you. And so now, let's get sewing.